Hi there, welcome along to the latest video in my little series of Star Trek Online Starships. This one's been hotly anticipated, probably by nobody else more than myself, because I'm a huge fan of the Enterprise ships, especially the online ships. As I mentioned before, the Enterprise F was my first purchase. The Star Trek Online version. So just a quick look around of the box. The line, all the copyright stuff on the bottom. Box art. Refit. Yep. Okay then, let's open it up, have a little look. So, first thing, it's all in one piece. The slightly troubling thing to it is that there is absolutely no weight to it whatsoever. So it's there you go. Rear post mount. Post mount's good and solid. Yeah. Okay, we'll get onto this in a second. And it's loose in the stand. Okay, magazine, quick look at this. Okay, gorgeous cover art. Cover art always is good. It seems to be the actual substance which has been lacking the past 4 or 5 issues. Again, gorgeous artwork inside it. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Stunning again. Really is a gorgeous ship. That's interesting because that's the original design work. And they came up with the rear swept nacelles, which I think looks a hell of a lot better than the forward swept ones. I think that some of this art is even of the old style Enterprise. Bit of Star Trek Online lore. do like those Federation uniforms, these look quite cool. Yeah, and something familiar. Am I still shot on the back? So, let's get down to it. It's loose in the stand. It doesn't have the nice rake on it. It's I would have thought that it would be more up. Never mind. First line, there is no polycarb insert to be found anywhere on this. Not even the Bussard collectors, just painted. Yeah. Okay. Let's get the zoom on. Look about stern again. Down the sides, down the nacelles. Decals are tiny. Slightly less visible, but obviously the scale is way, way different to everything else. Loads and loads of paint misalignment. The little red surrounds there are off all the way around. Windows are off, but that's kind of Eaglemoss's trademark now, isn't it? They're okay-ish up there. And that red registry line around the top of the top 3 or 4 decks has just slipped over the edge. Yeah, all of the escape hatch notices, they're all off. Everything red basically is slipped on this left hand side, on this port side of the ship. Bridge module, tiny little hump. So that is the main shuttle bay there at the top, same as on the other one. But the impulse engines on the refit so much better than the original. I mean, the way that they were sunk into the ship like that, it just didn't look right. They look quite good. Twin neck, super, super cool. Little protuberance above the Bussard collectors on top of the nacelle. There's these fascinating little winglets at the back. I mean, let's face it, it's in space. It doesn't need ailerons, and as far as I know, a 1,000-metre ship would never come back into atmosphere, would it? Tiny, tiny little decals again. Little orange flecks on the end there. Lots and lots of colour mix on it. We've got this kind of plant grey navigation lights, at least they're painted on this one. Tiny little registry on the side of the pylon. Little pennant down the top. I mean, the nacelle itself does look very fish-like. Very cool. Coming down the back of the main engineering hull. That pennant disappearing underneath. Square, it's aligned. Even the red here on the back looks aligned. Those escape hatch surrounds, they're almost on. And the windows, slightly misaligned again. But like I said, that's kind of Eaglemoss's trademark. The captain's yacht insert thing at the back there. Same on the other nacelle, except this one is the starboard. The red is better aligned on this side, slightly. Nice pennant down through the top again. All totally misaligned, and that's actually moulded in detail as well. This little shoulder is new on the underside of the engineering hull. The ventral side. This little pennant that comes up towards this. Which is kind of uninspiring, but it's not done in plastic. It's got an interesting hood over it. I don't know whether that's another yacht which drops out from underneath or what. It's kind of a strange shape. That same sort of reflection of the Starfleet arch logo. Another registry up here in the grey. Lots of tiny little windows moulded in underneath there. It's a very, very small, delicate little model. Just a little bit over, maybe just on 5 1/4 inches in length. Yeah, maybe just about 5 1/4 inches in length. Like I said, there's almost no weight to it whatsoever. In fact, I think my Shapeways model is heavier than this, and that's 100% printed. The top hull is metal, top of the saucer, but it's obviously hollow and you can see how thin it is, so that must be really, really thin metal. Yeah, the top half down to the impulse engines, the back lip of the hangar bay up to there is metal. Yeah, then all this underside here, plastic. Ooh. Yeah, that's metal as well. That's plastic. That's metal. Oh no, that is plastic. Yeah, I can feel it flexing. So yeah, it is hollow, but there is obviously where the central support strut is that's gluing it all together. So yeah, 0 weight, which is a good thing because it doesn't exactly fit into the stand very well. But it shouldn't really go anywhere. It doesn't have the nice angle and the rake on it that I would have expected. Honestly, I think I'm starting to see the end of my collecting these Eaglemoss models because they are the quality keeps dropping away every single week. And I know that most of you have seen the price of the XL versions has gone up to £59, which I think £50 was on the edge of acceptable. I think £60 now is just, it's not worth it. So, you know, unless they bring out an XL Enterprise F, I think that I'm probably going to finish with the Edison. I don't think I'm going to get any more, because the quality is just not there. I mean, for 20 quid I could get a Shapeways one, and the painting would probably be a bit better. I mean, yeah, it's covered in detail, and the scale wise it's, you know, for a 1,000-metre ship supposedly, it's got a huge amount of detail on it. But yeah, just not quite seeing it. So yeah, there is the Star Trek Online Enterprise F refit, and yeah, tell me what you think in the comments. Those of you who have gone out and gotten it, those of you who are just interested in getting it, Give me your thoughts. I mean, it's a nice thing to have on the shelf. It's another Enterprise. So yeah, I mean, you never know. They did the XL Enterprise J, so maybe they'll get their act together and do an XL Enterprise F and actually get the detail right, and maybe just make something a little bit, you know, a little bit more impact, and hopefully not like the Enterprise E, which I thought was incredibly soft and squishy detail, which didn't actually do any justice to the ship that it was. So yeah, there we go. Sorry about the slightly miserable review, but when you get something that you've been waiting so long for and it's even slightly let down, it's, you know, it just turns the whole opinion on it. So yeah, with that said, I'll leave it there. Any of you have any opinions? Any of you have any rebuttals to my true downer of a review of that ship? I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm glad I've got it, but if I could have it for £5 less, I'd be even happier. So yeah, there we go. There's my review of the Star Trek Online USS Enterprise F refit. And what I'll do is, once this video's up, I might do another quick little review, because I also got the relay station from Next Generation that also arrived in the same box. So yeah, I might do a video on that for later on. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all of you who do comment and look. And yeah, you know, in answer to one commenter, yes, the Kittimer nacelle did glue back on, but then the other one fell off. So yeah, yeah, that's what you get. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next few, and we'll see what happens from there. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye bye.